Hey everybody, how's it going? In this video we head north from Islamorada to Fort Pierce, Florida. Then in Fort Pierce we head across the state, going through the locks, channels, Lake Okeechobee, end up in Fort Myers, and then in Fort Myers we have to wait for some parts, and then we head back to Islamorada. Our total trip was just shy of 3 weeks. Alright, so we're trying to get ready to take off. As you can see, it's nice high tide. Even a little tide marker thing down here. There's a Morgan Out Island. It's for sale if anybody's interested. But this is the pipe that tells you how deep it is at the entrance, and right now we're a little over 5 feet. If we go below 4, we're stuck here. So what are you doing?
Put all this away.
That's a lot of
Trying to.
stuff.
Please.
Well,
Get it.
yeah, what you got behind you there?
Garbanzo beans, black beans,
Lots of
pasta,
cool stuff here. Putting water, watermelon. Alright, let's get this air conditioner out of here.
Yes.
And a little fridge. Alright, I don't know if you can see it or not, but Raina is moving the car into parking spots. Got the dinghy loaded on the bow. Still got a few things we got to do. Do the oil change. I can do that tonight. We just have to get out of this marina before the tide gets down too low, or we won't make it out. We'll have to wait till 3 o'clock tomorrow before the high tide will be high enough again to get out of here. So, but yeah, we're all ready to go here. Engine's been warmed up, ready to go. There's the toilet seat. I don't know if you can actually see it. I don't know. All those little white things over there. Can't see them, but it's a bunch of toilet seats people put on PVC pipe. Yep. Alright. That thing right there, horsefly, it'll bite the crap out of you, and they hurt. So, whenever you see one, you should smack it. Oh, hell, now I lost it. Oh well. Alright. Last tidbit of sun, and it has. Sun sets in the last 6-7 miles. We have to go in the dark, but the the dock is pretty well lit, which makes it easy to tie up. The next morning we get up, we finish loading the boat with everything that's in the apartment from upstairs, change the oil, install the second bilge pump, and then we get underway. A little later in the day than we wanted to, but that's alright. It's part of cruising. Alright, so here we are leaving Jewfish Creek. There's the bridge back there. Got a little bit later start than we wanted to. I had to change the oil and do a couple other things, and hell, it was just hot, so that was a lot of it. Just took a little longer. Now we're eating some crackers. Flying. Still haven't put the head sail on yet, so we're going to. Actually heading over. Hey!
Hey!
What are you doing?
Lunch.
Making lunch. Alright, so here we got awesome sandwich. Looks delicious. Some turkey, tomatoes, cheese, all the goodness. So definitely eat good out on the water. You have more time to prepare it. So lots more time to prepare it. Not that I prepared this, but Renette has more time. I should say that. It's actually so big, I'm about to eat it while it's in the napkin here. Oh, that is delicious. Oh, so good.
pick up speed. We're doing about 5.5, 6, and now we're doing 7, 7.5. So, nice big 150 Genoa. Seen better days, but still got some life in it. So I think we're going to have it cut down, reshaped, because the material in the middle is still good. It's just the outside around the edges. This has just been sewn so many times. The previous owner had his own sewing machine and just sewed the hell out of it on numerous occasions. It looks like you can see the big luff, or the big, whatever right there, and the crinkles in there where it wasn't sewn together correctly, and then re-sewn and re-sewn. So, but mainsail is fantastic. Full back Doyle main. It's a great mainsail. So there is Gray Nets drinking some water, like she should be. So yeah, so we're moving along at 7, 7.5. Hopefully we're gonna make it to the anchorage before dark. Somewhere in that direction there, off on the horizon. About 15, 16 miles, somewhere around there. Alright.
Again, we just barely make it to the anchorage. It's the stadium anchorage, I think is what it was called. We just make it just before dusk, get the hook drop down, get it set. It's a nice view of the city. But the next morning was great. We ended up finding this little dinghy floating along, called it into the Coast Guard, asked them if we could keep it or what to do with it, and they said they couldn't advise us, which to me meant we could keep it. So we kept it, cleaned it up, and got all the trash out of it, and named it Finders Keepers.
Sailing a little wing on wing. Try doing it from back here. It's sleeping. You are sleeping. What's it? 6 miles an hour. Out here in the Gulf Stream, it's Miami off there in the distance. There's a better wing on wing picture. Awesome sail. Out here in the deep blue ocean. It's beautiful. Nothing on the horizon. Just had some stuff closer in the shore. Headed to Fort Lauderdale. Port Everglades. Alright. Still towing our newly acquired Finders Keepers, which I think we've decided is going to be the name of our new fiberglass dinghy. Alright. Unfortunately, sailing isn't always fantastic. Winds increased to, 15 to 20 gusts maybe. Pretty good sea building. It was flat calm. We were sailing wing on wing. Rolled in the Genoa. Just get too much. So we've got just the main. Still maintaining 7.5 miles an hour. So try to catch some lightning here on shore. It's been popping all over. Of course, now that I got the camera out. Oh, did it? Oh, camera should have it. I didn't see it. So, the crazy thing is the sun's still trying to shine a little bit. Since the sea is going out. It's about, I think, 100 yards?
Really close.
Probably 200 yards away from us. The ship's just huge.
I bet thousands of people are taking pictures of us.
Oh yeah, everybody's up on deck taking pictures of us. Alright, so here we are coming into Fort Lauderdale. So a couple cruise ships just left. A couple big tankers just went in. I think there's another one behind us. Miami way off there in the distance. Let's see. We got charging our dinghy battery, our trolling motor dinghy battery. How you doing?
Good.
Yeah. To Fort Lauderdale. The inlet's super easy. Straight shot, nice and wide. 50 feet deep for the cruise ships and tankers. So, jumping in and out of the canal, the ICW like we are, and it's a good one to come in and out of. Alright, let's see how anchoring is. We got about 2 hour 45 minutes to dark, to sunset, and hopefully we'll be dropping the hook here in less than an hour. So I just want to say that going in and out of the ICW sucks. Waiting on all these just.
Not in and out, down.
Or going up and down it sucks, and you're not going to want to do it because you can't time all these damn bridges to hit them all right at the exact times. So you spend a few hours of your day sitting here waiting for bridges. So
Yep, you're seeing that right. That's our new fiberglass dinghy finders keepers underwater. We left the boat at a marina for a night, went to a friend's house, and we came back the next morning. That's what we saw. Guessing that a corner of it or a part of it got caught up underneath the concrete dock. Tide came in and flooded it and sunk it. But stay tuned to see what happens when we pull it out of the water. And for the rest of the trip up to Fort Pierce, across the channels and locks, around Lake Okeechobee, Fort Myers, and then back to Islamorada.